Okay, so for this first one that you sent me, the very first thing that you want to do is you want to simplify this equation. Excuse me. So you're going to distribute the 3 to both of these terms. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. And then you're going to subtract 7. And now we want to combine the like terms. So this becomes 3x, a negative 21, subtract 7 is really just a negative 21 and a negative 27, which we're going to say that's a negative 28. Okay, so this is our right side, this is our left side, and when we simplified our left side, we were left with 3x minus 28. Now when we simplify our right side, we're going to distribute the negative 3 to both of these terms. So that becomes a positive 27x minus 24, and then we still have a subtract 6x. So now we want to combine like terms on the right side. We have a 27x and we have a negative 6x. When we combine those, we get 21x minus 24. Now from here, we want to get the two terms that have the same variable, this term and this term. We want those to be on the same side of the equal sign. So we can either subtract 3x from both sides, or we can subtract 21x from both sides. Because I want to be left with something that's positive, I'm going to go ahead and just subtract 3x from both sides. And when we write down what we have left on the left side, it's a negative 28. Because there's a subtraction sign in front of it, that means that this is really a negative 28. So when we write it down, we have to make sure we bring that sign. And then a 21x minus 3x is 18x. Okay, and then from there, we are going to add 24 to both sides. So that gives us a negative 4 equal to 18 times by x. Then we divide by 18. I'm going to go ahead and write this up here. So negative 4 divided by 18 equals x, but we need to simplify the answer as much as possible. So 2 goes into negative 4, negative 2 times. 2 goes into 18, 9 times. So x equals negative 2/9. That would be your solution for that one. Okay, for the next one, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to take our right side and our left side, and we're going to simplify both of them by distributing and then combining like terms. So I'm going to distribute the negative 4 first. That becomes negative 16u. Negative 4 times a negative 5 is a positive 20. And then we still have plus a 4u. And now I can combine these two like terms, the negative 16 and the positive 4u. That becomes a negative 12u plus 20. Then we have our equal sign. On the right side, all we have to do is distribute our 6 to both the u and the 6. So 6u plus 36. Okay? Now from there, all we have to do is get these two terms that have the same variable. We want to get those on the same side. Now, we have a couple of choices to make. We could either add 12u to both sides, or we could subtract 6u from both sides. Because I like to be left with something that's positive, I always choose whatever is going to give me something positive. So I'm going to add 12u to both sides. That cancels out this term, leaves me with just a 20. 6u plus 12u is 18u plus 36. And now we just subtract 36 from both sides. I'm running out of space here, so that gives me a negative 16. 20 minus 36 is a negative 16 equal to 18 times u. And then we divide by 18, and then we simplify. 2 goes into negative 6, negative 8 times. 2 goes into 18, 9 times. So u equals negative 8/9. Okay, last one. We're going to follow the same process. We're going to simplify. Then we're going to get the two terms that have the same variable to be on the same side of the equation. And then we're going to solve our two-step. So here's our right side. Here's our left side. On the left side, we need to distribute the negative 2. So that's negative 2u. Subtract 10. Equal to. On the right side, we have 2 times 4u, which is 8u. 2 times 1, which is 2. And we want to distribute first. Now, after we distribute, we combine like terms, okay? So you can see that we have an 6u and an 8u. That's going to be 14u. And then the -2 and the +2, they just cancel each other out. So on the right side, all you're left with is 14u. Now from here, there's a couple of different choices that you could make, okay? You could add 2u to both sides. So that would be a -10 equals 16u. Then you would divide by 16. 2 goes into -10 -5 times. 2 goes into 16 8 times. Okay, so -5/5. Or you could also do this. You could subtract 14u from both sides. Now, if you do that, you get -16u minus 10 equals 0. You have to leave the equal sign exactly where it is, and then the 14u minus 14u leaves you with a 0. So you need to write that down. And then when you solve from there, you would add 10 to both sides. So -16u equals 10. Divide by -16. U equals -5/8. Either way, you get the same answer. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any other questions.